It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets on Thursday night primetime.
Just across the Hudson from down New Jersey. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. The man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience...
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
Brissett going to open with a pass. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throw it. Brissett will set up the screen for Gibson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the right side and incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Stevenson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, here's Brissett. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Rodgers. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Jets have a first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, here comes Hall. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
We're set now on 1st down. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Second down and 3. A run here with Stevenson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Jets have the advantage. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Brissett gonna throw. Open man, Demario Douglas.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Brissett. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. Open man, right side. He's got it. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Throwing again, Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Pistol give to Stevenson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Brissett. Now he takes off, and he will power his way into the end zone. Jacoby Brissett. Touchdown, New England. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. The master of play action, Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Another run here with Hall. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On comes Thomas Morstead. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now it's Brissett. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long. Very hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throw it. Brissett. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically. And then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Here is Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A give. Here's Hall, and he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The open man is Osborne. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Brissett going to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. Then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are back within a point. It's 14-13.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid 1st half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
We're set now on 1st down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's Gibson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Brissett. Quick throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the...
Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers gets that one to the veteran Lazard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Really showing off the elusiveness after the catch. That's a gain of 26.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
This one caught at the 4. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets are going to open up the lead to 8.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. There's Osborne with the ground. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
Osborne, the man on the move. Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On the ground, Gibson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Gibson. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now it's Brissett. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. Brissett gonna throw. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all time here in the third quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, that's Corley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. That's a gain of 15. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains. And his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch, it's really what separates certain guys from others in this league. And for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screen, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands and usually good things happen.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more. Play action now with Rodgers. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Rodgers. That is caught. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try now for Zerlock. He's got it. And the Jets go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Patriots ready for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Yeah! And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. And another 1st down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Not much there, maybe a yard. The master of play action, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the give, this is Stevenson. Finding room at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. There's that man again. Another catch.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
To the air again is Brissett. That one taken in. Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's first down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here's first and 10. We're set. Has completed to Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He finds a man, and that's Osborne. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Brissett going to throw again. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Patriots.
First and 10. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to win the game. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.